showcase our artists from the region. We have almost 3 million people that fly in and out of this airport, so it just provides an opportunity to showcase such wonderful artists in the region. And we've got so much talent, and this is just something that we enjoy doing with MCAD. And at this time, I would like to introduce our new rep, and Jim Tolbert, who is from District 2, which is part of the airport. Representative?
Thank you. Wow, they've even got it already. Good morning. I'm pleased to be with you today and to welcome you all, and pleased that all of us are here to celebrate this great day. I'm always glad to be doing something that has to do with the arts and with the fine arts. I mean, we live in a very technological, scientific world, and sometimes we forget about the fine arts, we forget about art, and it's something that we really need to make sure that we keep in touch with. And that's because before any scientific or technological breakthrough that's ever happened, there comes the vision of the artist. It's a prophetic vision. It not only foreshadows the future, it helps to bring it to life. And so it's always good for me to it always makes me happy to be at these celebrations, and I'm very happy with MCAD and that all of you can be here today. It's my pleasure to share a few facts about the artists. Young Hee Lee is a Korean-American artist living and working in El Paso. She holds a Master's of Art in Printing from UTEP, a Bachelor of Art in Painting from the California Baptist University, and a Bachelor of Art in English Language and Literature from Doksun Women's University in Korea. Her work has been featured here in El Paso at the Chamizal National Memorial, the Glass Gallery, the Crossland Gallery, the Agava Rosa Gallery, one of my favorites, and the Cox Gallery. She has also shown work in California at galleries in Riverside, Dublin, and San Ramon. Her journey began in the small town of Sonju, Sonju, South Korea, and later in Seoul, the capital. Shortly after marriage, Lee and her husband moved to the United States, living in Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, and finally arriving in El Paso. We have that in common. I lived in San Francisco, I lived in Seattle, and returned to my hometown of El Paso. As Lee moved, she experienced the coexistence of different cultures and traditions. As she adjusted to these new traditions, yet held on to the traditional Korean values. This experience provided the duality found in her work. Her abstract imagery was the pursuit of natural beauty. She looks for the spiritual and the abstract quality of objects. You can see suggestions of nature through vibrant color and free-flowing and exaggerated lines, which gives a sense of movement and balance. These lines are the framework of many of her compositions. Compositions are, for her, part memory and part imagination. And now I'd also like to tell you something about Virginia Maria Romero, who's a visionary artist with works in public and private collections throughout the United States and abroad. Romero's biographical artist profile is included on the New Mexico office of the State Historian website. In 2013, Romero was recognized as a distinguished artist and poet by the American Council of Polish Culture. Wonderful. Romero is one of a handful of Anglos to be counted among the Santero artists of the American Southwest, with works inspired by the culture of New Mexico and her Polish-Irish heritage that are just as strongly driven by her own experiences, setting her works apart from others. Romero has taken an ancient art form and redefined it, reinvented it, and made it her own. And we share that also in common with, I have family who are from New Mexico and who also have a Polish heritage. It's good to see that. As an artist who's deeply concerned about protecting wildlife, Romero strives to make sure that her art helps to educate and motivate people to protect nature and to be a catalyst of meaningful change. Now it is my honor to introduce to you Pat Dahlman, Public Art Manager for the City of El Paso Museum and Cultural Affairs Department.
Loves this program. It's one of our favorite programs that we have here in the airport. And today we are going to celebrate the ribbon cutting and opening reception of the 49th exhibit of Art Windows. Art Windows has been an ongoing collaboration between the Museums of Cultural Affairs and the International Airport with the aim to showcasing regional artists from the greater El Paso area, southern New Mexico, and Ciudad Juarez. Art Windows at the airport showcases and promotes regional artists to the wide audience of passengers, visitors making their way through El Paso. And today we celebrate the talents of local artists Yen-Hee Lee and Virginia Maria Romero. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you Mrs. Yun Lee and then Maria Romero. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Young-Hee Lee. My paintings combine lyrical abstract expressionism and Asian influenced calligraphy. It's an honor to display at El Paso Airport. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
My name is Virginia Maria Romero, and my work for this exhibit is a collection of prints that are the word I'm trying to find is, the composition is created from my past original works as well as photography and my poetry. I'm a published poet as well, and I've layered those images and changed them digitally to create a new body of work, which is the prints that are on exhibit here. And thank you all for coming. It's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Gate number B6. Vehicles may not be left at the curb. Vehicles in violation of this restriction will be towed away at the owner's expense. Thank you for your cooperation.
Join us for some refreshments, and also we ask the artists to be at the tables to sign their card. So, and we also have